Well, here's Max and me at Tara Valley and at Best Friends Dog Holiday Park, and looks like we're the only ones here during lockdown. Okay, we are going for a nice walk and a tour. We'll go this way, Max. Come, good boy. And as you can see, there's lots of dog parks here for Max. So many to choose from, but his most favourite one of all is down there where the blue big ball is. He has a ball and I have a ball because it wears him out. Anyway, we're going to go for a tour, Max. Come on, keep it going. So just turning back, these are the cabins, and we were lucky to stay in cabin 1 for a few days. And moving forward, Max has a tree. That's Snoopy's cabin. He's got a beautiful view down to the park where the ball is. And down this side is where all the other caravan sites are, where Max and I stayed a couple of nights, and we'll be going back there in a couple of nights down the track. Max likes to mark his territory everywhere, don't you? Hey? So now here's another cabin. This is Pluto. Which is quite nice view down to where that big ball is. And down there's a lot of rabbits in the morning. Max doesn't see them because I think they're a little bit too far away from where we are. And then we have Scooby-Doo cabin. There's Scooby-Doo. Another nice cabin. And another good view of the big ball. Come. Come on, up. So obviously there's one other person here besides us. We're the only two here. Come on. So there's one of the other cabins. And there's a kitchen facilities which Max wants to check out, see if there's any chicken. So you can play Connect 4 with your dog. Fridge, toaster, kettle, microwave, cooktop, barbecue, another barbecue, and a wash-up area. And heaps of tables and chairs, and fire extinguisher and blankets. Lots of bins to put all your rubbish. And then this little path is called Corgi Corner. Where are the corgis? Corgis. The views are so beautiful around here. Lots of trees, lots and lots and lots of trees. As Max likes to mark, so many of them. And then we have the agility class, where Max is really good at running around, but not running through and over everything. But he's not scared to go through that tunnel. He's done it once, and unfortunately I wasn't able to videotape it when he did. Come on. So he's quite happy just to walk around because he knows he's going to go into every single one of those doggy parks. So he's quite happy just to walk around and have a sniff and a smell and a wee. What's that? Come on. Come in. Good boy. Alright, and then we have a few other cabins here. This one here is for sale. I would like to buy it, but I'm too scared to ask how much. But yeah, a beautiful place to come. And here we have another doggy park. We'll just do a tour around here, Max. Okay, keep going. Good boy. And then going down to these two cabins here, which I think are permanent sites for people that are actually living here or live here on the weekends. I'm not too sure. Come this way. That's one of them. That's another caravan site or tent site. Another tent site. Both of them are powered. Then we'll keep going straight, Max. And then we have this cabin here, which I think is a permanent resident. And this one here is the one that's for sale. And it's got Max's name written all over it because obviously there was a Border Collie owner that had this one, going by the Border Collie sign on the flywire screen and on the window. Then we have this other site here, which is not too bad because it's all undercover. And then we have, going back, we have one of the campsites and another one. So that's 11, 12, 13, come, 14, and 15. And then there's another other site there, which is called Comfort. So obviously someone's in there. So we'll go back. And Max has actually had such a great time here for such a short time that we've been here. We're here for another week. So at first he didn't know what was happening. And it took him a day to relax and basically come out of his shell and start to enjoy everything. So then over here, good boy, over here we have more rubbish bins and we have the showers. So the males over there and the females here, and a wash up area. And there's also showers in there which are quite good as well. Then this one here is called Collie Close, so obviously named after a Border Collie. So then we have site 1, which is a caravan site, site 2, which is another caravan site, and site 3, which is a caravan site which Max and I stayed at for a couple of nights and moved into the cabin mainly because of the rain. And there's a tree where we had the koala. So on our first 2 nights here, we had a screaming koala early hours of the morning, which was probably more annoying than a possum because it was just screeching. Anyway, we'll go back over to here. Come. And then we have site 4, which I would prefer because it's got a pergola, which is really a place that you can sort of keep everything under cover. So, which I would prefer because Melbourne weather is so unpredictable that if it rains you can just throw all your gear under cover and don't have to worry about tarps or throwing everything back in your car. Come on. Then we have site 5, which has been quite a popular, I was just spinning around, been quite a popular site, and that has a fire pit as well. So then we'll move on, and then we have site 6, which I did not know about, and that's quite nice. It's on a corner, and it's probably got a little bit sort of more room, I think. Instead of being narrow, it's more of a big square. So anyway, we'll keep going. And here we are back at Snoopy and Pluto. And Scooby-Doo. I think I've got them all in the correct order. And there's the other entrances of the sites for the caravans. Stop pulling, Max. So that's just another view of them. And as you can see, that one with the annex is, or the Bengola, is just such a nice one that's actually undercover. So in Melbourne weather it would be ideal. Plus there's a lot of flat surface where when I set up the swag and then I set up the tent for Max, I ended up sleeping in the tent with Max because he just felt a bit uncomfortable. He didn't know what was happening. So anyway, we'll keep moving on, and there's a clothesline and another barbecue area behind the 3 cabins. The first cabin where my car is under the tree, that's where we are staying at the moment. And we'll just move on. And at the back of the toilets there is a laundry. And come on. And then over here, which I think Max will get it tomorrow, in here, good boy, is a hydro bath. So Max doesn't really like baths and he doesn't really like water, but he's actually been down at the creek a fair bit, so he's enjoying that bit of water. But yeah, once it goes a little bit high, he don't like it, he'd rather drink it. And then we have a dog grooming table as well, so he'll get pampered. And a washing machine, where if all fails I can just throw him in the washing machine. And a place to keep your dog if you're going quickly to the toilet. And another spot there where you can actually chain your dog up. And then we'll go back over to this section. Nice. Lots of beautiful trees around here, and having the National Forest of Tara Valley here, which is basically, we're bang smack in the middle of it. So then we have, this is probably the biggest doggy park, which is one of the nicest as you get the morning sun. and it's really good if your dog gets on with more than one dog, or more on with two dogs, then they can run around together. So that's the big advantage of that one, where Max is just happy to go into really anyone. He's not really fussed, and me neither. And anyway, I'll do another video hopefully a bit later on, and that will be as coming into the entrance, which is just down there. So anyway, it's not that far, and that's where we are now. And then we've got the two doggy parks right opposite us. So one of them's a small one, and this one's reasonably big. And the thing I like about this one is I open the gate, walk to that gate, Max runs, and I try to walk, and we're there, and lots of exercise. So anyway, moccasins drying because it was a bit wet and frosty this morning, so I'm just drying the tops of me Ugg boots. And anyway, we'll go back in. Come on, go back in. You say goodbye. Come here. Come here. Sit. Sit. Goodbye. And as you can see, he's not camera friendly. So anyway, Max is going to say bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right. And I'll catch us later.